Welcome to this week's episode of Into the Black. Sorry we're starting a little late. That's time dilation for you. Our players this week, still down one because Alex is lost in space. In the top left, we have Jake playing the gruff mechanic Pip. Don't call him Pipsqueak. In the top right, we have, played by our friend and Brandon, Clob the Techno Grunt, because someone is multi-classing. And in the bottom, on a layer all her own, is Lily playing Maynala Ufudrakis, the Envoy.
Yes.
And part-time bare-knuckle boxer.
Oh.
When last we left our heroes, they had assaulted a secret base in the Badlands outside of the Golden Bay on Akaton, with the help of a local militia. They may have wanted to bring a few more because they've taken heavy losses, and just when they thought they were winning, a mech, a pirate captain, and her personal guard burst out and are about to open up at least one can of whoop-ass. So let's get right into it and see if our players... see what our players can do. We're going to start off at the top with Klobnesis.
All right.
Who was suddenly Russian?
Militiamen are at the top?
I'm skipping them. They're boring.
Okay.
Lame.
I'm not friends with them. I'm friends with Brandon.
The militiamen can go. That's okay.
Nah, you go.
Okay, fine. Well, I've run up to this thing, and I'm just going to start bashing the dude.
Oh, that's right. Let me bring up the map for the viewers.
Oh, and there was that Bloodglaive.
And Captain Bloodglaive.
Or actually, I'm going to smash him with some shocks.
You just gotta find the right way to smash them.
Where this list went. I already had it open. But it disappeared. All right, there we go. I'm going to cast Jolting Surge on this dude. I need to make a... excuse me, DM. Does it use electricity?
No, it's run entirely on beef. Yes, it uses electricity. It's a steam-powered mech.
Yeah, I'm going to just grab onto that thing's like centerpiece and jolt it as good as I can. Plus 2 bonus to attack in my hand. That would just be at like thought. 16 hit.
16 hit. It's
EAC.
EAC. Yes.
Yes,
Just hits.
Nice.
Brandon.
What's up?
Set your drop down.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry. I'm temporarily not a cow. 46.
Oh, I should set mine.
And it jolts with 17 points of shock as I grab onto some centerpiece and kind of reach my fingers inside as deep as I can and get some circuits.
Excellent.
That insulation. And that's it.
As you shoot it, it kind of turns and spins and hits you with its gun to kind of knock you back just a touch. Whoever's driving in there is very good at it, and it's you see that those 6 barrels start to go, and it's going to just unload into you.
Oh no.
I feel like a 20 hits your KAC.
20 does hit my KAC. It just barely, like, I try to get my horn in the way and it doesn't quite work.
Stick your finger in one of the holes. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no.
I rolled really well. You take 30 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Cow.
Yeah, that just like gets right through my armor and starts driving into me. I can use some help.
Do I hear that from where I am all the way over there?
You hear a machine gun go off.
Okay. I don't hear the cows cry of terror.
Also, Klob, you have bloodied the mech.
I have bloodied it. Nice.
You have oiled the mech.
I actually jolted the mech. Thank you very much.
Sorry, you jolted the mech. All the other bandit cultists and the militiamen are fighting. I don't want to play with them.
Okay.
I will play with Miss Bloodglaive and
Yeah, I had
her
a feeling. Had a feeling.
and her 2 friends.
So, I do not recall, but I feel like the last thing I did was see them and then do my like defense thing, but I don't know.
Defense thing?
So I have a thing. It's a reaction, but I have to be like the turn before I use it. I have to be like in defense mode, is what it says. It says defense is my only action on my turn prior. Like, because it's Pathfindery, because it's Starfindery, like there's a thing that you can do on your turn, which is say, my turn.
Yeah, the defense action.
Yeah.
Which I believe you did.
Yeah. Because I haven't actually encountered that many things yet. My militiamen have been pretty good at sweeping rooms.
She's going to run up to you.
Okay.
And she's going to take a swipe at you.
So
Okay.
do your thing.
Yeah, so the way that this works is it's called Duck Under, and I get a +4 to my AC. It's temporary, just for that turn. And if they miss me, then I can reposition for my next attack with a +8.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's like really good if it works.
And from the defense action, you add another plus to your AC, right? So
I don't think so.
yeah, that's what the defense action does.
No, I think this one like replaces that with this. Because it's a
She
separate
rolled a 22.
Well, then
Yeah, she takes this big glaive and swings it at you.
damn it, Jim.
Total defense gives you a +4 bonus to your AC.
Oh, so is this? I think this is additional.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You did your +4 bonus.
Plus another 4 bonus.
So which
So plus
AC?
8.
Which AC is it against?
KAC.
So add 8.
It's okay. Yeah, it's so 4 and 4 is 8 plus 12 is
20.
20.
So she
Just
got 22.
barely.
Like I was like, I'm pretty sure no matter what, it's gonna hit me. So yeah. Okay, cool.
Close, though. It was close.
All right, cool. So she hits me. That's bad. I don't want to be hit by her. Okay.
I almost rolled 3D100.
Please don't do that to me. Please do not ouch me so much.
18 slashing damage. As she grips that
Boo boo.
big blade, and the blade glows as she.
18, you say?
18, I say.
I am now into my HP, which I have never had happen before. So there we go.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
It's rude. All right. Got it. Got it.
That's all the cultists who we care about right now. Pip.
I've got a sniper rifle. And a whole bunch of other dudes with sniper rifles who shoot at what I tell them to.
This is true.
I I'm going to shoot at Captain Bloodglaive, but I'm going to instruct the other snipers to hammer that light combat mech.
Excellent. They're going to do their best.
I wish we could take out the combat mech in a way that wouldn't totally destroy it, so we could steal it. Because
I can rebuild it later.
Well,
Their best isn't great. They did hit it, though.
And I got a 23 to hit Captain Bloodglaive.
Pretty good. Don't always good enough.
Casey
Yes.
does hit.
All right.
All right. D10 plus my level, which is... Are we level 4?
Yeah.
We are level 4. 11 damage on Captain
That's
Bloodglaive.
quite good.
Indeed.
All right.
And Asshole, who I've been forgetting about a whole bunch, but was following Minala around earlier, is going to fly around behind Captain Bloodglaive as if to be flanking.
Mm-hmm. Sure is flanking.
But he only has ranged attack, so he's not going to get any benefit from it.
Cool.
And just shoot his laser pistol at Captain Bloodglaive. Wait, no, that's not it. 18 EAC.
EAC. Oh.
Laser pistol.
That does hit.
Haha!
Nice.
And then a laser pistol does some amount of damage, which is
I'm certain that it does.
in here, and that I don't have written down because I forget sometimes. It's a azimuth laser pistol, if I recall correctly. It says D4.
Yes, because
Which ain't nothing.
It's 2.
2 is
Hey,
good.
Pew pew.
2 is more than 0, so it is good.
Kabam!
Good maths.
kablow.
Shoot the dude!
Dude.
Bye, Nala.
Okay, so this is relevant. Could you
I would
describe?
hope so.
Could you describe to me what Miss Bloodglaive looks like again?
She's a human, scarred face, clearly someone who's very rough and tumble, sort of built like a, very athletic, because she's
Okay.
a melee sort of combatant.
Okay. Okay. So I have this.
What else would you like to know?
Well, so I have a thing called Dispiriting Taunt that I would like to use. Because it's good mechanically, but I want to find something funny to taunt her with. But
You could make fun of the scars, something like this next one will be your last.
Something like that.
Or,
Does she have a black mask on?
she does not.
Interesting.
She is not wearing any black mask regalia at all.
All right. Maybe I guess my taunt will be more of a like, what are you really doing? I feel like you're not accomplishing your goals. Like, why are you even here? This is for the black masks. Like,
You can't sit with us.
yeah, like, why are you working for them? You're clearly out of their league. It's pretty pathetic.
And you're slumming it with these losers.
Yeah, like you're slumming it with these lamos in like a fucking desert. Like, come on. So it's an intimidate check against their demoralized DC, which I have no idea what that means, but it's apparently different than their intimidate DC. So you can decide.
Okay.
Your choice. If I fail, they get -2 on all their attacks. But if I succeed, they get -2 on their attacks and their saves and skill checks and ability checks.
Okay.
So it's like pretty good.
Sounds very good.
Yeah, it does. So I will roll my intimidate thing.
So you say something like, oh, so you're ready to die with these losers?
Yeah, basically. Like the Black Masks, what a cute name. Not.
10 plus your opponent's total intimidate skill bonus is what a demoralized DC is.
Okay, I'm rolling that, and then that's really bad. And then
Sorry.
I'm rolling
10 plus that, or 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR, whichever is greater.
Okay, so 14 plus 10, so 24 is my total. I rolled really poorly, so.
So 10 plus
Her
1.5
intimidate.
times.
10 plus
10 plus-
intimidate, or
Okay.
15 plus 1.5 times the CR, whichever is greater.
Should be
It's like so much
25.
math.
What'd you roll?
Not very well. I rolled 24.
24. I think that's it.
Okay.
So success.
So she gets -2 on her attacks, -2 on her saves, -2 on her skill checks, and -2 on any abilities checks.
After she's laid into you, you seem unfazed and just come off with this quippy one-liner, and you kind of get the eye twitch, and you think she's like, oh crap.
Yeah. Cool.
You seem to have convinced her she may be out of her league, even though she's definitely not.
She's definitely not. She's very cool. All right. I don't think I can do an attack if I do that. I'm not sure. It doesn't say.
That sounds like an action.
Yeah, it sounds like an action to me too. So I'm just gonna do that and stand my ground. And hopefully that will continue to frighten her while I stand here as fodder.
Sure. You guys can also, if you'd like, issue commands to militiamen who are fighting around you.
I think I only have one guy left alive right by me.
Lil,
Sure.
whatever you were setting on the laptop was making a ton of noise.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't have to be yours. You can just shout to militiamen. They're around.
Oh, all right. Are these people who just came through that wall still alive?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Then I will call back over my shoulder to them and be like, "Surround the prisoner. Like we've already won. Yeah, just capture her. No big deal."
Give me a diplomacy check or a persuasion check or
For these guys?
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
How well you convince them yeah, we won. We already won. We're done.
We're good.
To give them a morale bonus.
Yeah.
Right.
They come in the door and they're like, "Hey, job's done."
Yeah. Okay. So.
Let's do everything.
Oh God, I can't roll today. Well,
Ooh.
I add 9 to it. If that makes any difference to you.
All right, so it's not horrible, but they have not been inspired.
Well.
They're moving in cautiously, all right, hey, we're getting a prisoner, then we'll keep going, and they begin to surround her. I'm not going to move them because we don't have time.
Do it.
I'll move them. All right, cool. Well then,
They're lame. Whatever, man.
Club, tell me what you're doing while I move these dudes.
Well, you move those dudes. I'm going to one sec. What's the defensively
Total
standpoint?
defense.
Total defense.
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
It's a really good call.
Not going to move though. I'm going to stand my ground.
Okay.
Cool. Total defense +4 to your AC.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, then it's Mecky Mech's turn.
Oh no.
DJ Mecky Mech. That's exactly the song he's going to play.
Clomp, 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 clomp. Clomp, clomp,
So
clomp.
you get a +4 to your AC.
Yeah, man. I got 23 of those ACs.
Well, I rolled a 24.
Well.
I am going to suddenly magic sparks shoot out of my shoulders and engulf the what's it attacking me with? It's shooting? Yeah, they just make this weird little electric shield in front and start obliterating the bullets. What level is that gun?
What level is the gun?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's
Exciting. Whatever's happening.
no, let me look. It's a medium machine gun. I mean,
Damn.
can you explain this ability to me?
Well, if I get to roll a thing if it's below level, if it's below level 3 or below, I think is right.
Let's look.
Squad
Magic.
machine gun, light machine gun, medium machine gun is level 11.
Sort of. I've modified things. Let's call it.
If it's a light machine gun, that would be level 8. If it's a squad machine gun, that'd be level 4.
Let's call it a light machine.
Let's put it this way. How much damage is it doing? In dice.
3d10.
That makes it that's a medium. Yeah.
All right, then medium it is.
Okay, yeah, that's not getting blocked. Never mind. This does it to one bullet and then just shrinks out and starts just destroying the last shreds of life that I
I'm
have.
sorry, because that's so cool.
It would have been.
Oh man.
What's the like? You would only do it to like a certain level of item.
Yeah, it only works
Like
on a certain
my
level.
days.
Make the roll anyway, because this is fun.
Okay. I'll just. Can I have a negative in that case?
Just make the roll.
Negative. Okay. Where's the?
Roll and see what
So
happens.
he's not saying roll. He's saying make the roll. He's
Okay,
telling you to
that's true.
succeed.
Just roll. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. D20 plus.
I'm
cast
much
roll.
more of a Griffin McElroy than I am a Matt Mercer.
Oh, it doesn't need a minus. The DC's 11 plus the weapons level.
Oh, okay. So DC 22.
I don't work.
You're stopping it, and it's like shooting at it for a while, and you're fighting it. You think you've stopped some of the damage. You've definitely prevented yourself from being totally turned into chunky salsa, but then it's too much, and it shatters. You can't maintain focus.
Or you pull a Neo and you put your hand on it, and all the bullets stop and you're like ha, and you drop your hand and boom, they keep going.
Blob forgot it was a minigun here. That's what my gravestone's gonna say.
You take 19 points of damage, piercing damage.
So how's death work in this?
How you have that few hit points?
Yeah, and I haven't been near him to help.
Last attack did 30 damage.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at like my stamina points plus my hit points and like, really?
You've taken a lot of damage, Jake.
Yeah, I guess.
I got 12 con.
Same.
Some levels in Technomancer.
You're down. You can
negative
spend
5, so I'm
resolve
probably
points
not
to get
dead.
back up. I forget how that works.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you can spend a resolve to come to 1 hit point on your next turn.
Minala, all you see is the mech trains on Klob, who you cannot see behind this pillar, and then you see it and all crazy lights and stuff, and then you see Klob slump out from behind the crate.
Damn. All right. Shit.
Sorry, I'm not helping the speech.
Well, I will. I'll get over there in a minute. Kind of in the middle of something, but I'll get there.
Pip, you also see the whole thing.
And Club hits the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the militiamen are surrounding Captain Bloodglaive now, so I guess I will
You
focus.
weren't giving me the opportunity to act, were you? Because I don't know if we're in initiative order. Or
It's
anything.
initiative order.
Okay.
The turn order's over
okay.
here. You're after
You're
me.
next.
Okay.
The troopers are just going to act on your guys' initiative when you give them orders.
That's totally fine.
I tell my dudes, focus fire on that mech.
I'm in.
12.
They
Okay.
shoot much better this time.
Right. A plus.
I got a 12 KAC. Versus KAC, I mean.
The mech looks severely damaged.
Does my 12 hit?
Her KAC?
No. The mech.
Oh, the mech. No.
Okay.
I would say no. It does not hit.
That's what I thought.
I was trying to think of reasons why it might, but it doesn't.
And then Asshole is going to shoot at Captain Bloodglaive for a 22 EAC. And then 1d4. That's 1.
1 is still better than 0.
Save the cow.
Dude, I'm trying really hard.
You see that these militiamen are sort of kicking down doors, shooting cultists who resist, and you also see that they're starting to round up prisoners.
Okay.
The militiamen are winning. It's pretty clear.
Okay.
Manala, your turn.
So, seeing that and also seeing my cow just fall over, I'm gonna, again, to my militiaman escort behind me, be like, oh, we don't need all of you. This is a small job. Why don't some of you go over there and secure that area? And I point towards where Cloud's body is.
Give me another persuasion check, because there's a mech over there.
I understand. It's going to probably be a very high DC. Okay, so, God, I can't roll tonight. Okay, and then, wait, hang on. I still have to roll things. That's not a thing. Apparently, the Roll20 got mad about that. Okay, so 6 plus 10. So 16.
16. Okay.
Not very good. Sorry.
They say
Or plus 9, so 15, yeah.
you get kind of this blank stare, and then one of them says, "Do we have any more rockets?"
I don't answer that. If Pip wants to answer, he can.
Through the radio, like, "Any more of those rockets?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got one more."
Like, hit the mech!
But for my
Somebody get Clob out of there first.
For my action, I'd like to attack her.
Sure.
With my. She's right in front of me, yeah?
Literally,
Yeah.
you're standing right at her, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to not hit her with my knife, because my knife doesn't do as much damage as my arc pistol, but I have a higher chance to hit.
And it may do more damage than the arc pistol because you get your strength.
Yeah, exactly. So I will just do that. Slashy slash in the face. Oh, great. Plus 6. So
That's a critical.
yeah. So do I just do, like, if it's a D4 and 4? Do I just do 2d4?
None of us have crit yet, so I don't know.
All right,
Sorry, what did you crit with?
a knife.
I'll tell you in like a couple seconds.
Okay, I will.
Or it probably does like bleed damage or something.
Yeah.
Or something weird like that. Yeah.
Basic melee weapons, survival knife or tactical knife?
Oh.
What's better?
Sorry, no, tactical knife's level 7, so it's probably a survival knife level 1.
Yeah. It does a D4.
It doesn't say what it does on a critical.
Well,
So I mean, it has no critical effect?
2d4.
Double the damage.
Yeah, 2d4 makes sense.
On a critical hit, a weapon's damage is rolled twice. The entry
Okay.
lists any additional effect the weapon has.
Does the thing I add to that damage also double?
No, you just roll twice.
Yeah, and then you add your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. I also am supposed to add my level, it says.
Oh, sure.
So my level is 4, so 4 plus that is 9, and then my strength is 3, yeah? So 12.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, you do add your things twice.
Oh! Cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
you roll
I
your
love-
damage twice, adding to each roll all your usual bonuses.
Okay, so add 8 because that's 4 and 4, and then add 6 because that's 3 and 3.
What's my total?
14 and 5 is 19. Yeah.
He's looking rough.
Good.
Not quite bloodied.
And now
But you-
all the militiamen.
Sure, they can do that. You'd like
Like,
them
they're
to.
right there. Like,
I mean-
they're supposed to be helping me secure the prisoner. The ones that
Yes.
didn't try to send over to the mech.
Hit. Yes, one of them hits.
All right. You go, dude. You go.
It appeared she thought she might be getting captured, so she kind of relaxed, and then when you come in and you go to stab her, she barely blocks it and kind of gets all dodgy like crazy gun kata, dodging the bullets, but one of them hits her. She thought she was surrendering.
Okay.
It seems.
Am I allowed to ask her a question? I know I talked to my turn already.
You can talk.
I'm just going to say, like,
I'm sorry, that was a terrible description.
it's okay. I'll just say, like, like, tell me why you're here so I don't kill you. Like, because if she's not with them, then I don't need to kill her. But if she's with them, I have to kill her.
She says, "Call off your pets and I will."
Wow. Do you want me to wait till the next round to respond?
Yeah.
Sorry,
You go before that.
I'm trying to be rules. It's hard.
Club Nepo Man.
Club Nipu.
Nisa-san.
Stabilize using a resolve. And do you guys know if round up or round down in this game?
Everything
Gentlemen?
is always rounded down.
Okay, so then yeah, one resolve to stabilize.
Yeah.
Not up, just stabilized.
Cool. You're stable. You're still down.
The rocket
What's
might
the
kill you.
Yeah.
The mech is going to go there, and then full move to there.
Oh, it ran away. Hold on, let me show the viewers. It was over here, but now it's over here.
Whoa. Got it.
Movement. Does it stomp on me a little bit on the way or no?
He went
No,
the other
it
way
doesn't.
around.
Okay,
It went the other way because there's boxes and stuff there.
Okay.
These militiamen that are at this edge then here, do they? I mean, are they on the mech or are they doing something else?
Let's say they're over here. All the turrets have been captured by the militiamen.
Ah, great. Great.
Cool.
Sweet.
Bloodglaive is going to, since no one has no one has had a chance to tell the militiamen to sort of back off. Her blade, has those sort of veins in it that are sort of glowing, and it absorbed the blood from when it had killed those other guys.
Right.
She's going to sort of spin it around and slam the blade into the ground. And there's this pulse of red energy.
Sorry.
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Aye. Okay. Well, it's not my best one, but it is my worst one. Okay, and I have 1. So 8.
Excellent. You and the other militiamen feel this pulse hit you like a truck.
Yeah, we're knocked back, probably.
Your ears ring and you are knocked away from her.
That's unpleasant.
You sort of hit the ground. You're sort of knocked out for a moment, and you look up and you're dazed, and you just sort of see slowly the color return, and then the sound return, and you're shaky. It's whatever that pulse was. It was very unpleasant.
Okay, and so I like 10 feet back or something?
Yes, 10 feet back.
Great. I moved myself, so great.
And that's what she's going to do.
Okay.
Is the mech already gone?
Next to the right.
He moves.
Yeah, the mech did go. Never mind. I did something weird. Pip.
Sorry, okay. Mech moved. Mech is over here. Mech! Shoot it.
Shoot the mech.
Shoot the mech. 19 KAC.
Hits the mech.
Haha! Keep hitting up until I find that roll of damage before. 9 damage to the mech.
Excellent.
And then order the dudes to keep shooting at the mech.
Cool.
And Asshole is going to shoot at Bloodglaive, 13 EAC.
Was he unaffected by the pulse?
Who?
I'm curious. Asshole, was he not affected by her pulse? Like, does it
Asshole's
not affect?
floating in the air.
It did not affect Asshole. It passed right past Asshole. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm wondering. Like, it doesn't affect tech. That's interesting.
Asshole doesn't have any blood that I know of.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's those vials in there that we stole from the part. I mean,
his blood.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, all the other, as the mech is trying to reposition to get a better angle or maybe hide from some of this fire, all the militiamen are. You watch all the things, all the bullets ricocheting off its hull, causing minor damage, and you're just waiting, and then as it kind of slows and gets at just the right angle, pop!
yeah, like they're hammering it, and it just causes this little plate of armor to fall off, and there it is. That's the spot.
No, you just, like, I feel like you just go right through the windshield.
Ooh. Yeah, because they've been all the cracks in it, and I'm watching and waiting, and then right to the point where it loses the right amount of tensile strength, then I'm like, all right, now. It shatters through it.
Leaves this little dime-sized hole, little beam of light inside. Anybody near it would just see the dude in there just got nailed. Little single beam of daylight.
Which means we can recover the mech.
At least most of it.
All right.
Excellent.
Asshole shot at Captain Bloodglaive, 13 versus EAC.
Not enough.
All right.
Manala, you sort of get up off the ground. Your head's ringing. Your eyes are a little bloodshot.
How do I want to do it? I'm gonna do. Haven't done it today. No, I'll just use telepathy. I'll save it. I'm within 30 feet of her, so I'm gonna try to speak just to her mind and say, like, there's no need for either of us to get, more bloody than we already are. Do you work for the Black Masks or not?
She looks around and sees that the Black Masks are either dead or being carted off. The mech is face down in the dirt on the other side of the launch pad. And she looks up and she sees, Pip's emplacement, the other snipers, the rocket. And she telepathically says to you, call off your goons. I don't see myself winning this, but I'd be more willing to talk if I didn't have a few guns in my face.
Sounds like she does work for them and doesn't want to say that she does, because then you'll kill her.
I agree. I can't. Is it possible to roll insight like on a telepathic?
Sense motive.
Of course you can roll sense motive anytime you want.
All right. Well, I would like to. So I will do that and see what I see. And then I will add. Oh, I add 5 to that and a d6. So let me roll my d6 too. So 20 and then 25.
You've never been good at sort of piercing the top layer of people's thoughts.
Yeah.
It's kind of challenging, but you've learned to kind of feel the ripples of what's going on down there. And as you listen to her speak to you in your mind, you think that she wants to surrender, but she doesn't want to play all her cards right now. You sense, fear. You sense that sort of animal instinct of like looking for another way out.
All I can think of is Deanna right now.
I thought the exact same thing.
I feel pain. She's amazing. I love Marina Sirtis. I don't want to say anything bad about her. I love her. Star Trek goes on today at work. It was great. Anyways.
Star Trek is great.
Star Trek is great. So, cool. I will over comms very slowly just be like, do we know that her name is Bloodglaive? No, we don't. We just know.
No, but she's got a cool blade.
All right.
She got a little badge right here that says Captain Bloodglaive.
Yeah. Hello, my name is...
Yeah. It's just in space.
I'll say, stand down in regards to the scarred woman in our midst.
The guys lower their weapons and they go off to go capture the rest of the base. And without your help, they clear the base.
The biggest thing we wanted to do before we got in here and had to fight all these dudes was make sure we could cut power to it so it couldn't be used again. So
we're out of initiative order now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I shoot her 37 times. No.
Giving them directions to that effect.
And I take 20.
Find places where you can do that. Can I overcome? I want to say to Pip, have asshole keep an eye on her. I need to go get to Klob.
Asshole is gonna conspicuously fly right in front of her.
I'm gonna run over to Klob.
Cool.
And I guess I'll try to do like a medicine check. Oh, well, we have kits, right? We said we have healing kits or whatever.
You have medical kits, yeah.
I don't know what that does, but like it makes it better, I guess.
I believe that
I feel like
helps.
it makes it better.
Raise me from my unconscious state.
Yes, that is the sense that I get.
One sec. First aid. You can stabilize a dying creature. That's just normal medicine check. You don't even need a medicine kit for that. Never mind. I don't know what it does.
I think a med kit makes like I feel like it just decreases the DC for me to bring you back to like 1 hit point or whatever.
That's very possible.
I feel like it does that. Okay, but anyway.
That sounds true. Give me a roll.
I can do a medicine check. I have +5, so let me roll a thing. Okay, so not bad.
You do you get down there and you can't really check on anything. You pull his helmet off. You find the little releases and you take the helmet off, the totally smooth silver helmet, and he's all battered and bloody in there. And you just sort of look at him for a second, check his pulse. He's alive. And as you're doing that, he kind of Klob, you just kind of claw and like get the chest piece off that's all deformed and had been making it hard to breathe.
Cool.
Oh, don't fight, Max. Not alone.
You were
Too
great,
big.
and we won. Did I already use my thing on you today to give you health back? I don't think I did it today.
No, I'm gonna say no.
I'll be fine.
Okay, I'm going to use my thing on you. I'm going to be like, you were great, and we won. So it's an inspiring boost, and you can heal 12 right now.
No, use it on some. Oh, that feels good. Oh God.
Just like big like pain thing.
What is it like? It's just
Her
injections
no,
to
no.
my multiple hearts.
Her inspiring words healed you.
Yeah, my inspiring boost. It literally just.
I thought it was like a booster shot. My
I'm like,
bad.
yeah, you won, and you're like, yeah, I won. I feel way better now.
He's more receptive because you just got him high on painkillers.
So you're feeling really great right now.
We did it.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Got them.
hey, Club.
What?
Now that you're not dead, go secure that mech. I want it. Get it for me.
All
I
right.
want it.
Okay.
get it.
Yeah. Give me like 1 minute, but I'll
No,
get it.
like now. Before any of these other bandits come and they, I don't know, break it or it explodes or something.
Prop myself up, kind of lumber on over. I'm still like hurting, but I'm okay. It didn't get me that bad, you know.
Have the militiamen made any progress on figuring out power sources for the base that we can destroy?
They've been looking around, and Pip, the skimmer comes down, picks up the guys on the other rim, comes down, picks you up, and says, "Pip, what was your rank when you were in the stewards?"
I have that written down, actually.
It's like a private.
I think it was a chief petty officer.
I think you were actually. That sounds right now.
I can't find where I put it, but yeah.
And you get a quick little salute from the dude in the pilot seat. He says, "Where to, sir?"
Down there.
Lands on the launch pad. The militiamen have found that this whole base is powered mostly by small battery packs distributed throughout to make it more difficult to detect on sensors.
We need to destroy everything, so this can't be used again. So either
they collect all the batteries. And
anything that is salvageable and everything else that you can't take, destroy.
They're already disassembling.
Great, amazing, best team ever.
They're also opening the crates, and they're finding some weapons and ammunition, but mostly it's medicine, it's food, and it's spare parts.
Pip, I need you to take a look at those spare parts and find out what they are spare parts to.
I do a check.
Yeah.
Give me a check.
With engineering?
Yeah.
I'd like to assist, or have Klob assist.
I'm looking at the mech.
Oh.
It's not a hard check.
Natural one, but it's
Even
15.
with that, ship parts.
These are ship parts.
But they don't have any ships.
Engines, power relays.
Wings.
I mean, they got a landing pad, so they clearly had a ship at some point.
I'm gonna...
Or they stole these from other ships, like our ship.
I'm gonna say over a telepathic communication link with Pip. I guess I do this for that and this for comms. So I'll say...
Comms. Oh, yeah. Comms, telepathy, out of character.
So telepathy, I'll say... I think that whatever was going on here with the black masks was meant to seem like on a local level, but we know that they had outside power coming from somewhere else, outside funding, because they had better weapons than they should have for just being local bandits.
Now you're starting to sound like Percy.
They seem like they're part of a larger ring. I know I sound like paranoid Percy, but I think it's true. And there is one person left alive, the really scarred lady. I didn't kill her because I feel like she could be useful for information. And if it's information we can't get, the stewards may be able to get it out of her if she can be brought in as a witness.
You mean the lady with the bloody glaive?
Yeah, the lady who almost killed people.
As you look over at the lady with the bloody glaive, she does not have it.
Where'd her bloody glaive go?
I didn't see what she did with it, right? She had it the whole time I saw her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys looked away and now she doesn't have it.
What are you talking about, this bloody glaive?
I was saying that telepathically to Pip, but because you were over by the mech and I didn't want to say it over comms. But I'll go check on you and I'll basically tell you what I told him, which is that I think she needs to be brought in, and she's the only chance we have really of finding out what they are connected to that's larger than just what's locally going on in Akaton. But yeah, she had this crazy weapon that like took the blood out of people, and then she used that to send like an energy pulse that knocked me back pretty far. It was not pleasant at all.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really impressive. This thing had this crazy weapon that shot holes in me and took all the blood out of me, just manually.
Yeah, well, lots of blood has been displaced today.
Much blood has been spilled this night.
Yeah, we should probably get like a cell in our ship or something if we're going to be hauling prisoners.
I
Do we have a brig?
The militia has one of those.
yeah.
Oh, you just mean Akaton level. I thought you meant back to the.
Well, I think she may need to be brought into the stewards because whatever's going on here is definitely beyond just Akatonian politics.
Not really sure we have the facilities to secure a prisoner on the ship right now.
Well,
Maybe they can put a jail cell in the ship.
maybe she doesn't have to know she's a prisoner. If we can keep her unconscious the whole time and then just transport her.
We do have that yellow fruit still.
We have a little bit left. I have like one left, but like I don't want to do that unless I absolutely have to. I'd have to convince her to take it.
Maybe I could watch her the entire time we're on the ship, every minute that she's awake, always, and never let her out of my sight because they sent bombs on the ship.
You see the militiamen are leading her back into the building she came out of.
See her?
What?
Looks like a bomber.
Asshole.
Sort of like her hands are tied behind her
Okay.
back. She's a prisoner.
Oh, sorry. Asshole's been watching her the whole time. So where did the glaive go?
If you scrub back,
Mm-hmm.
she holds it out, and it sort of gets absorbed back into her hand.
That's
And sort of
dangerous.
These red veins sort of pulse through her body, and then she it's gone.
Oh, God. You
So
should
we
need
can't
her
disarm
alive.
her. Yeah.
I wonder if that is I don't know if that's biological or if it's something more like what Bree has with her prismatic hand.
Mm-hmm.
We need some like magic shackles or something. I'm sure there's
Weird ass biotech is what's going on, and I agree we need magic shackles. Hell yes.
Or we could just let the militia take her, and she could be their problem and not our problem.
You know that they don't have the facilities for that kind of thing, and they don't have the budget to transport.
Yeah, but I don't care. We get paid.
Well, I care. And this is your planet. What do you mean you don't care?
This isn't my part of the planet.
I mean, put her in a stone box. The sword is still just a sword.
As you guys are all talking, Sergeant Bao comes up to you. She's got her shotgun slung over her shoulder, and she's got a big bandage on her neck and one on her side. But she seems to be in good spirits. She says, "I'm glad all of you made it through it."
Yeah, barely.
Hey, consider yourself lucky. We lost a lot of folks today, but it'll be worth it.
Does she look really bad to me?
She looks severely hurt, but like she gives the air of like, yeah, I've been this hurt before.
Okay. I'll say we owe you and your recruits the day. Like everything was well fought, and well executed. Like I tap her on the not hurt shoulder side with the neck thing. So the opposite of that. And I want to use my inspiring boost on her also.
Excellent. She sort of puffs up and she says, "Oh, thanks, but really, it's all you. You stared down that crazy captain with that sword, and Pip, you were calling shots up there like you knew what you were doing.
I do know what I'm doing.
Hell of a shot to take out that mech. And Club,
I just call that a
fist fighting
Tuesday.
a combat mech by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I might not try it again soon, but
Well, you don't have to. I doubt you'll ever buy your own beer on Akaton again.
well, maybe I'll try it on a different planet then.
The militia
She says-
are disassembling the base as we speak.
As we speak.
Yeah.
These are some high quality parts. They're going to do a lot of good.
Oh yeah, sorry. Beep, 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 beep. Engineering check. What's up with this mech? Can I
Give
get
an
stuff on
engineering
it?
check.
I forgot we were doing that.
Brandon, set your drop deck.
I did. Then I refreshed.
I relate.
She said the mech is a light combat mech that's been pretty severely damaged by the militiamen, but not totally destroyed. It could potentially be repaired.
We would like this brought to our ship.
How about power cells? Because I can see those with detect tech. Do I see any like intact power cells, batteries, anything like that?
It's got a few of those.
Some pretty big ones, I'm assuming,
It
right?
was not destroyed because it lost power. It was destroyed because it lost hydraulics, and the pilot is dead.
Cool. I don't know like actual Starfighter batteries, but I'm assuming I can get a like medium-sized one or like even a big one.
Sure, a medium-sized one.
Cool, awesome. I'll
Bao says, Well, we had a crate of supplies picked out for you.
Oh,
Would you be willing to compromise? Leave us most of the mech. You can have the weapons.
I just think that I would look really good in the cockpit of a mech. I mean, just
I I don't disagree.
um, I I'm gonna I'm gonna ask her if we can table this for a moment. There's a more pressing matter. There's one remaining survivor. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
we've got her detained in what used to be looks like their command post or their communications building.
Be very careful with her. Whatever weapon she has is somehow biological. She can reactivate it at a moment's notice. It's not something we can take away from her.
I've got her under guard.
Do not underestimate her. She's very dangerous. And I don't know if she's exactly working with the black masks or not, but she didn't have any of their paraphernalia on her person. She could be a contractor for them.
We'll interrogate her, but feel free to have the first pass. Also, your supplies, the crate we left for you is inside the communications building.
I'll go see if it's worth a mech.
Oh, stop. Do you actually say that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
I punch you in the shoulder.
You open it. Inside is a crate of armor.
Ooh. We need that. We
Three,
have no. Let me clarify.
3 suits of armor.
See, we could buy armor. We can't buy a mech. No, it's fine.
Buy
Yeah,
a
armor's
mech.
good.
Hip.
Inside, there's a suit of armor that looks a lot like Clob's.
Okay.
There's a suit of Lashunta temp weave.
Lashunta
Fancy.
temp weave.
What?
I don't see that on here.
We will find it later. Do not worry.
Just kidding. Basic or advanced?
Look,
The level 4, level 8.
the basic.
Okay, level 4. Yeah, basic.
That's cool.
I'll write this down. Yeah.
Oh, temperature regulating wires.
Ooh. It's cool. What does it do mechanically, Jake?
Lashunta temp weave. Basic is +4/+4. Max dex bonus +5.
Also, a suit of Defrix hide. It's sort of this
Yeah.
hide armor. Those are the 3 suits of armor that you find.
Defrex height is +5/+5. Max dex +4.
Mhm.
So they're kind of like opposites of each other.
Yep.
So Defrex height, and then there was another one of the, what was it called? The ceremonial plate.
This one looks different. It looks like it came from. It looks like it's very highly decorated.
Hmm.
There's little holographic, medals and things. It's clearly stolen.
Yeah. So just mechanically, I'm going to say that knowing that Percy and I depend on our dexterity, and Mainala, you do not, you should take the ceremonial plate officer.
What does that do mechanically?
It gives
Just
you
like clubs.
+6 EAC, +8 KAC. It sets your dex bonus down to +2
I have
as its
0.
maximum, so you have 0, so it stays at 0. And there's an armor check penalty. Certain skills that require movement, like climbing and stuff, you get a -2 on. And you have a speed adjustment of -5.
And then what does this stuff look like? I forget where we got it from last session. Or where I got mine from last session, rather.
Stole yours from
The heist, right?
the heist, yeah.
Yes, we did.
And that stuff looks. They look similar because yours has no decorations on it, and this one is decorated.
Could trade them if you want to look fancy.
Cool. I don't want to look fancy.
You're the decorated ambassador.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I think you should probably be the one who stands out. I mean, I already kind of stand up anyway.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool. I think we should accept that. What else is in there besides that? Is it just those?
Those 3 suits of armor.
Okay. Well, they're really good, so I think we should accept.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I think General Bao is being really generous. I think we should.
Also, you're in here now, looking at all these suits of armor, and you see that your scarred friend is tied to a chair, surrounded by about 4 militiamen with sort of rifles trained on her. Also, there's this big communications bank, and one of the communications terminals looks familiar. It looks a lot like the one you found with that assassin back on Absalom Station.
That connected
No way.
back to.
Oh my
I
god.
wanna
Captain
say-
Jan Vokulis.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And this one's intact.
Oh wait, we really need that.
I go right up to that and make sure, like, I'm gonna find the best way to secure it. And okay, so like, here's what I'm talking. All right, so we're gonna get a little computer science security here, and you're gonna learn some things.
Okay.
All right.
Lincoln's like, oh god, here we are.
There are different kinds of protections that you have for when you have something that you steal that's at rest versus like it's running.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like. Full disk encryption. The idea is that the hard drive is encrypted. So if the machine's off and you get it, you can't get any data off it because it's encrypted. But if the machine is on, then it's already decrypted the drive, and in memory it's decrypted. Like the keys are there and everything. But the problem is if you try it's like a server and you take it out, it loses power, the keys go away, and now it's still encrypted. And when you try and boot it, you won't be able to boot it. So like there's things you can do like when you take RAM out of a machine while it's still running, where you like flash freeze it and then remove it, and then you can put it in something else and like get the data back
That's
off
the
of it.
coolest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know very much about it except that is a thing that can be done.
It's on right now
right.
and running.
So I want to because I want to take it with us. Is it a portable thing? But I like my concern is if I put it to sleep or turn it off or whatever, make it transportable, I will I'll lose access, right? Like things will be encrypted, right? Like. And so I want to do that.
There's the sort of laptop where you communicate with it, the terminal for the person, and then there's like this janky box that has been built that is the spooky encryption box.
Right. So I want to like open the side of this box and like look at like the pieces inside of it and find the memory and like work on flash freezing it to remove it so I can recover the encryption keys and do this from anywhere.
Give me an engineering check.
Okay. I would like some assistance. I'm going to call Klob over.
All right, I'll come.
Please assist my role.
Cool.
And are you doing this like super quickly?
There's no rush.
I was gonna say if you need to take your time to do it well, you may do so.
Can I take 20 on this?
How long would that take?
It could take a while.
It could take a matter of like over an hour. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think over the next maybe 2 hours.
Okay.
Since this thing, you don't know how this thing works, so the first part of that is you and Klob trying to reverse engineer this thing while it's on.
Right.
Is this engineering or computers?
It'd be computers, I believe.
Oh, okay. I was thinking engineering just because we were going to the parts of the computers makes more sense because it's a computer.
You're like, how does this thing work? What is it doing? Let's play with it. And then you spend time gathering all this stuff up. And what would you taking 20 with assistance be?
I don't know, but I passed the assistance.
Well, you can take 20 on the assistance as well.
What's your computer pick?
My computer's is plus 12. What is
Plus
yours?
12,
Klob?
so it would be like 34.
Mine's plus 9.
Yeah.
You score
9, yeah.
34. You and Klob, working together, are able to kind of like splice in a battery.
Ooh, to keep it running.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
You think maybe I could freeze it, but I don't have the stuff for that. And you're like, I have all these batteries. You just hook up this other power strip thing.
Another cool reverse engineering forensics thing that's related to this is cool. When you have a chip on a computer, and like the thing is off, but you want to like see what's on the chip, you can like the little chips have little like wires sticking out of them that are like all soldered to the board and stuff. You can like attach clips to the outside of the chip and then send power to the chip and talk to the chip while the whole thing is off. If you do that while it's on, you can intercept requests between the chip from other parts on the thing.
You're totally doing that.
Yeah.
You totally do that to figure out how it works. And then you figure out, okay, I can splice in this extra battery pack, and you're like, please, Triune, make it work. Click. And none of the lights turn off. And it is now on its own battery pack.
Excellent.
I'm gonna wait till they finish that to start interrogating her so she's bored.
She looks very bored.
2 hours of us like, no, wait, this is over here. Okay, no, if we align this and if we connect it, we short these two, we bypass
wait,
that
wait, wait, wait.
circuit.
These are M-series chips. Start over.
You said there were supplies around, like food and things like that.
Lots of. It's primarily food and medicine and parts.
I would like to. Is it like ration style food, like things are in packets?
A mix.
Okay. I would like to get if there's any kind of fresh fruit, I would like to have a piece of it. If there's not, that's okay.
You find a fruit bar.
That's not gonna work. You know those like packety things that you put in a bottle of water and then you shake them up and it's like a flavored drink now?
Yeah.
I want something that's the equivalent of that, like Stardust pop flavored or whatever. Like
you find that there's one of these crates is full of like
Stardust pop. It's got like caffeine and sugar, right?
Yeah.
So I want one of those. Oh no, I want two of those, and I want some kind of painkiller, not an intense one, just like a, like
yeah. There's medical supplies. You
Great.
can find
Okay. I want
ibuprofen.
to take those.
Space ibuprofen.
Yeah, exactly. I want to take those and go into the room with her once they have finished. I'm going to ask you guys to leave with your loop that now works and say, I'm going to try to interrogate her. If it goes badly, we can just leave and she'll be with the local militia, I guess. But I think we should try while we're here.
All right.
If I need you, I'm going to telepathically call you in. So stay near the room.
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna like have land asshole somewhere inconspicuous and have him turn. His engines are all off and just the camera's on, so he's recording.
You could probably have him do that in such a way that it would be less noticeable if that happens while I ask the militiamen to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she's still tied up, and that's going on. I'm gonna say, I know we've had our differences, and we're both still bloody and stuff, and I'm like, but I'd really like to be able to trust you just for this conversation. And I'm trying to say, I will have these guys leave if you won't try to kill me.
She nods. She's like, I think you beat me fair and square.
I'm gonna, tell those guys to get out of here.
They leave. Once they close the door, she holds her hand out, sort of away from you. And these red veins creep down her arm and form that glaive again.
Yeah.
But then she holds it out for you to take. And she says, just so we're not worried.
I'll take it with my offhand. And just
you take it.
Set it down. Do I feel anything weird when I touch it?
It, feels weirdly like it has a pulse.
That's awkward. Yeah, I set it down.
But you take it, and it seems to break these little strands to her hand, and then the lights go out on the glaive. And you put it down.
Yeah, just set it down out of arm's reach of her. And then I'm gonna, in front of her, mix the packets with the water and shake them up and hand her one, and then also hand her the pain medication.
She takes it.
And just be like, I want you to be comfortable. So.
She sort of settles back in her chair, and she says, my name's Mariana.
Start writing this shit down. Yeah. Manala has a perfect memory, but Lily does not. Okay.
My crew called me Captain Bloodglaive. I promise I didn't pick it for myself.
Mm-hmm. And who was your crew?
Oh, no one here. I was sent to make sure these yahoos stayed in line, got the job done. Not a post I particularly was excited about.
The Black Mask.
The Black Masks.
And what job were they failing to get done, in your mind?
Before I go on, who do you work for?
Yourself.
On this planet, let me put it to you this way. I'm not from Akaton. I'm very glad that is true, and I plan to never return here. I came out to help a friend on their farm and got riled up with all these bandits and ended up here.
Who is going to pay you when you get back to wherever you come from?
Nope. I'm gonna. Do I want to bluff to her? What I want to say is, nobody's paying me. I came out to help this friend on their farm, and I'll name the farm. I can't remember the name of it right now, but
whatever you do.
That farm is, that we were with Percy's sister,
Pip's sister.
Or Pip's sister. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna say that and bluff and see if she goes for it, and then I can go from there.
She gives you this sort of knowing smile. She doesn't believe you.
Oh, I can't roll bluff?
Oh, no, sorry. You can roll bluff, yeah.
Okay. That's plus 9. Maybe it'll work. She's probably smart, but maybe it'll work.
Natural 20.
Plus
You
9.
seem to be telling the truth, but she finds it implausible. She's confused and a little on the back foot.
Well, what Minala said was that like she was here helping this friend and then got caught up with the bandits when they attacked the ship and everything.
She's like, you appear to, in her mind, the sort of what you're seeing on her face is that she believes you believe what you're saying.
Right.
But that whole scenario sounds totally ridiculous to her.
Well, and I can corroborate that feeling by being like, I thought it was ridiculous that bandits would try to take my ship, which is massive and really nice. I thought they were doing low-level crime.
So you've kind of, like, confused her. She thought she was all ready to be the one in the know, and now she's like...
now she's not. So, there you go. Good call. Go me. Good roll.
Then, what do you want?
I want to know what's going on. I knew that there was violence on the planet, and I knew the planet was a hellhole. Most of that has been true, but I didn't know it was this bad.
If you do not work for someone in a position to offer me protection, I'm not interested in talking.
I don't, or I might not, but I do know someone who is. Sergeant Bao, who organized this little raid.
Sergeant Bao?
Yes.
The militia sergeant?
Yes.
I think it's going to need a little more than some dusty Ekatonian militia to protect me.
Really?
So do you know someone who can offer me protection? Or should I break out of here?
Let me say this. So you're confirming that whatever is going on is big enough that you need off-world protection.
Of course. Jake has something to say.
Yeah, I see that.
The last time we talked to another person with one of these laptops who could talk back to the leader of the... what's his name?
Jan Vokulis.
Jan Vokulis. She also was like, you need to offer me protection if I'm going to talk.
Right.
And I think she died, right?
She did.
We were unable to protect her.
So, obviously, we are able to offer her some kind of better protection. But I don't know if I want to give that to her yet because I don't know how valuable she really is. So
I think you should ask her. Like, we should talk about it in more detail and maybe give her that like option to discuss it, but no solid anything until she tells us more.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna say to her, I'm gonna like look like I'm really thinking about what she said. Like that, it surprises me. And that I'm like really processing it and thinking hard and say, I need to make a call. I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Great. And I'm going to step out slowly and then send like 2 of the militia guys back in. So it's not as intimidating.
No.
I'll talk with you guys. I'll tell her what she said so far and then say and call. I don't want to call Inspector Dives, but I'm going to call Inspector Dives. I don't want to call him, but I'm going to call him. I want to find like a smaller, secure area where I can just call him in private.
You can go out like behind this building.
Yeah, like
and speak quietly.
In a room or whatever. But yeah, I'll call him and just say, I mean, I don't know if he picks up. I guess I'm ringing him.
Minala.
Inspector Dives.
Do you know what time it is on Absalom Station?
Time to be having a great time, hopefully. I have some great news for you.
Do you?
I do.
You did video, but he's only doing voice back.
That's fine. Does he see that I'm like really beat up? Hopefully that'll help him be a little more sympathetic.
For a little, and he's like, "Gods, what happened to you?"
Nothing so bad as what happened to some of the others who didn't make it. I'm on Akaton on one of the assignments you gave us, and it looks like there's a possibility it's linked to some of these larger activities with the Chainbreaker's crew.
Oh.
I have a witness. She's asking for greater protection than I can offer. Right now, she only thinks I've been roped in to help with the local militia.
You hear some rustling, and then he turns on video, and he's got a rumpled shirt on, and his hair is a mess.
Wow, okay, this is great. Is it possible to do like the equivalent of a screenshot so I can use this later?
Sure.
I do that.
It's
I would write that down.
All right, what? You see he's sitting at a computer terminal. He's like, all right, who is it?
She says her name is Mariana. She goes by the alias Captain Bloodglaive.
He's typing. Captain Bloodglaive, captain of the Blacktooth Frigate, free captain, murder, robbery, piracy. Yeah, you caught a pirate.
Well, this pirate seems to be supplying these bandits who are so much more than bandits. They destroyed most of our ship, and they've been haranguing the townspeople. And they have weapons and equipment far beyond reasonable. There's a terminal here that is the same type and kind with which the hired assassin who did not succeed on an attempt on our lives used to communicate with Jan Vokulis, captain of the Chainbreaker. I have reasonable evidence to believe that these events are highly connected and think that she could be a valuable witness.
More typing. There's a steward station on Arl. In Arl.
ARL?
ARL. It's the big city.
Yeah.
Where Pip is from. You can drop her there.
Okay.
Or if your ship is still damaged, we can send someone to get her.
How does he know about that?
Nothing we can't fix.
She just said they destroyed most of our ship.
Oh, I missed that.
I said it's nothing we can't fix. We have an excellent crew. What's like the space version? We always said Raktajino because that's the Klingon coffee or whatever. But yeah, like the space equivalent of coffee, like
Vesk
coffee. It's a Raktajino. It's Vesk coffee.
Yeah, I say like I owe you a Raktajino, like, and then sign off.
He says, I will hold you to that.
Anymore, so I know he doesn't want to extend this.
I will hold you to that. Good night.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my crew and just say, he says there's a steward station in Arl that we could deposit her at.
I think we could probably afford to take her that far.
How far is that from here, Pip?
Real close.
Will we take the skimmer, or?
I mean, we could.
Like how long will it take by skimmer?
I need to get back to fixing my ship.
I know, but this is important.
Skimmer or ship would take about the same amount of time, maybe 3 or 4 hours. The skimmer would be uncomfortable.
So we said it was still days till I could fix the ship, though.
You days to get it totally back in
for
space ready.
Yeah.
How long to get it traveling to Arl ready?
Till it's just an airplane?
Yeah.
Maybe a day.
Okay.
And Pip and Percy and Bree have been working on it.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you guys, like, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just start heading there now on the skimmer? Like, what do you want to do?
I think we should. I mean, I don't know. I could probably use a rest at least, and I mean, I need some attention, to be honest. I'm playing it down a little bit.
I'd like to get you back in the lab, also.
Can you like actually give me long-term care?
Percy can.
Percy can, though. Percy and I together could definitely do it. Percy alone could for sure do it.
Well, we could probably do that on the way then. Yeah, I mean, we could.
I'm concerned about having her on the ship. She's very dangerous. I don't know where we would secure her.
Well, we could always just lock her in the cargo hold.
There's that.
I kind of like that idea.
We do have locks on the smuggler's hold.
Lock her in the airlock.
Sorry, that's what I meant. The airlock. Oh my god. Nobody can get in from the interior of the airlock. I mean, it's not like armored, but
Well, hold on. The fucking uh, that's how the bandit got in. He came in through the
That is,
airlock,
and we don't know how
and we
that
still don't
happened.
know how he did that.
it is true.
If you guys search around more, you find there's like hacking devices.
Left in the airlock.
No, in here, there's a few more of these sort of high grade hacking devices.
It's like a fancy ass lockpick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Sort of the kind of military grade stuff. It's about as effective as Pip is.
Damn.
I think
You mean almost as effective?
Yeah. It can't improvise,
I,
but it'll open a door.
I think that we shouldn't interrogate her more until we are in official facilities, because then she seems like she'll be more willing to talk. So the sooner we can do that, the better.
I mean, we can
You said it only took a couple hours by skimmer, right? Like 2 or 3 hours?
we can take the
I
skimmer.
think we should just go.
I hate that thing.
Wouldn't you rather not have a pirate on your ship that you just got back?
Oh no, I agree with you. I still hate the skimmer.
I agree.
Especially
I'm
with all
gonna
these
go speak to Sergeant
sweaty ass
Brown.
militiamen in there. It's gonna be awful.
I'm gonna speak to her and ask to say, I've secured permission from the stewards to bring Mariana, the remaining witness, in for further questioning to the stewards in Arl. We'd like to go now on the skimmer because I believe she's highly dangerous. Can you spare any men to accompany us?
Men, no. Skimmer, yes. As long as you bring it back.
Of course.
We should all fit in the 2 trucks.
Do none of the men need to get back to the city?
We don't live in the city.
Oh, okay. This was Jake
Neither do I.
asking.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
they don't live in the city.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll bring it back. I'm gonna go back to her. Does the badge that I have for the stewards say my name on it?
No,
Okay, good. I'm gonna
it's like encrypted in there, but it doesn't
Yeah,
say
sure.
it.
I'm gonna go back into the room with her, and say, "How are you feeling?"
Better.
Good.
Pill bottle's like half empty.
I'm gonna say, "I just got off the phone with a friend," and then I'm gonna flash my badge and say, "I've been given temporary authority to bring you in for further questioning to someone who has power off-world." Is that suitable?
She kind of chuckles softly at first, and then like a real laugh, and then she says, "Huh, wow, yeah, that'll work."
Were you expecting someone else?
Just surprised that hiding under the steward's skirts.
You're the best thing I could find, and I happen to know somebody.
I'll take it.
Do you have better skirts? Jeez.
No.
It's the best offer I have right now.
I'll say.
Can I just be like watching her on a computer the whole time? Is that
Well,
fine?
so asshole is in there, so you could be watching.
Cool.
Yeah, we can.
I'd
We've
love to be
we've got
manually watching.
a full view on her this whole time.
I am gonna go pick up the glaive.
Mm-hmm.
And
It appears inert.
Yeah, that's fine. I am gonna keep that until I can get rid of her.
Cool.
Actually, I might just keep it in general. I don't really get rid of it. Give it back to her. And then I'm gonna say over comms, Clob. Okay, wait. Okay, we would have decided this before I went back in there. But what do we have to secure her on the skimmer?
I can
You guys
aim a
have-
flamethrower at her.
Can we get manacles or something?
Manacles.
Yeah. Okay.
You can bind her.
Okay. I'm gonna have.
We could probably magic make some manacles.
Well, I'm wondering like what Sergeant Bao has, what we have at this place that we found, like anything that we can use that's around.
Manacles, cable, whatever you want.
Great. Okay, we'll do manacles and cable, and I'm gonna have all comms to Clob so that she can hear me saying, Clob, come in, and we're getting ready to leave, and I need you to secure Mariana.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll head in with the manacles and bind her, keep behind her back, all that.
She doesn't struggle.
Cool. I still don't like her.
I don't either. I don't trust her. I need to stay far away from her because I have the weapon and I don't know what that connection is and how like tenuous it is or not. So
Should I like bind her to a thing like to a pipe or something so that she
on
can't move
the,
around, or should I let her move freely inside the cabin?
I don't know if the scammer has a cabin. Does it?
It does.
Oh,
There's a small cabin with some.
I think you should tie her to something. It's a couple hours, but I don't trust her at all.
All right.
Done.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome.
People
Let's
are
head
ready.
off.
We can just go. Because we have time on the way there, I will try to talk to her a little more, but if she doesn't want to talk, I won't push.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to ask her?
How long have you been doing this?
My whole life.
Like, people always say that, but like actually, like you were 2 when you were a pirate.
Raised on one.
I was gonna say
Raised
born
on a pirate ship.
All right, fair enough.
I don't know if I was born on a pirate ship, so I guess not my whole life.
There you go. But really, the black masks?
I didn't pick them.
I hope not. I think you have better taste than that.
I do, I think.
I think so too. So then why'd you take this job?
We're getting a little close to important information, but
Well, you don't have to tell me. You can tell whoever it is that you think can really protect you.
I say, she says, what we were planning was big. And this was one small part of the operation. Logistics, you know.
Yeah.
The flight is turbulent, uncomfortable, bumpy, hot. This thing doesn't have very good air conditioning. But as you get closer, you see coming over the horizon the city of Arl. Its outskirts are destroyed, and only the innermost part of the city is still inhabited and maintained. The city used to be huge, but it has slowly receded like a dying lichen on the surface of Akaton.
Why?
Oh.
Akaton's dying.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. Pip's father makes a living combing through those ruins for valuable scrap. He's very good at it. But even now, that work is starting to dry up.
Oh, dang.
Buyers is the problem, right? Like,
Yeah,
still plenty of
really.
scrap.
It's a sad little city.
Hey,
Sad planet.
You fly over
I'm not
it.
insulted. It's just sad.
Towards the center of the city is the steward building. You're allowed to land on the top and offload your prisoner.
Looking around all over when this happens.
Yeah,
Seconds.
but I want to make sure everything is like business as usual, like nothing weird.
Nobody seems to be acting weird. They book her. They scan your badges to make sure that they have record of who brought her in.
I like to show them the glaive and say, she was found with this. I'd like to keep it because I think she has some kind of biological connection to the weapon.
Hang on. Takes the glaive, puts it on a scanner. All right, here you go. Just need that for
I
evidence.
was basically saying, like, do that because
yep.
I'm
I don't really want it.
I don't want her to have it.
The evidence locker's plenty full as it is.
Great. Awesome, thanks. Okay.
So is that seemed pretty easy.
I don't know.
Secured.
Can I ask this guy? I said, are you going to interrogate her now? Are you gonna wait?
Probably soonish.
Is it possible that I could stay for the interrogation? I think it's connected to some of the other cases we're working on.
He says, I don't know. I mean, it's irregular for the contractors to do their own little interrogation.
I don't want to do an interrogation. I want to observe yours and just take notes.
Well, we can send you the recording.
I would appreciate that.
He's like, have a good day.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
You too.
Pip and Claude, you guys are standing out front. Probably Pip eating the first good Akatonian street food you've had in ages.
Well, just everything on the station is like a facsimile. It is not the genuine article.
And you're just
I've gone to like
And,
6 different carts, and I'm holding like several different kinds of street
In like
food.
little disposable containers.
Yeah, and the little
some of the containers are edible, some of them are not, and you eat them anyway.
What do you guys eat on Akaton?
all kinds of shit.
Hot, brown, and plenty of it. Claude, you are sort of transfixed by this big flickering jumbotron playing a gladiatorial battle.
Wow. They let them do that here? That's cool. Like, just in the open? Man.
Just on the screen, just two warriors just laying into it.
On station, you gotta get like an address from some guy that you have to pay and also do a favor for, and then you have to walk there and tell them a code, and then they let you in a dingy little building and walk down a hallway, and then they ask you for another code, and then finally you go down an elevator, and then you find that, and it's like 20 dudes in a room, and they're all betting, and they don't like you.
I mean,
This is way cooler.
we can go over to the arena. It's not that far.
You could. Pip, you're like, oh yeah, I know these two guys. They're like,
He's one of my
probably
favorites.
He should have retired 6 years ago.
He should have, but he's still going.
you think they're probably opening for like the main attraction. You always like the minor league stuff better. They really go at it.
And I ate the bowl.
You eat the bowl.
It
It's
may
edible.
be edible.
I guess if everything's
Edible.
compostable in the future, like everything's made of corn.
So you guys, let's just say, unless there's anything specific you want to do, you just have fun in Arl for a little bit.
We chill out a little from all the
Ow.
insanity.
Check in with Percy.
I was gonna say we will talk to Percy.
Percy and Bree say repairs are going okay. I mean, Pip's not here.
I want to.
They've been trying to do all the easy stuff,
All right.
so that Pip doesn't have to worry about it.
Sounds good.
Pip, you finally are full of street food, and as you guys are going back to who has the encryption box? Pip. Someone is reaching out to it.
Oh,
Someone wants to make a connection with the encryption box.
we need a room.
I mean, is the cabin on the skimmer good enough for now?
No. How many blocks are we from my parents' house?
Let's say just enough that you're like, let's go there.
All right. I start booking it down the street. I'm like, keep up.
And I'm like looking at Club, and I'm like, where the hell is he going?
I get there. I burst in the door. I say, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. 1 second. And I go right down to the basement.
Oh, dude, I love Asoki dens. These things are awesome. Come on, Manola, come on
So
in.
you rush down into the basement.
They're my friends. They're cool.
That was
Guys.
kind of your
I
room,
have
but also your dad's workshop where he cleans all the scrap he gets.
Yeah.
I have the giant glaive with me still.
Manala and Club, you two are swarmed by Pip's family.
And it's
Hi.
like really,
Nice
you have to duck to fit in here. It's Yosoki size.
Oh, yeah. No, I've done this before. It's great. I love
They're
it.
all talking at once. They're aggressively polite.
I'm like talking in Isoki to them really badly, like not badly, but bad accent, but like know how to speak Isoki.
I don't know what.
Haltingly.
I start shouting off names of people who are up there, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm bad. Jake is bad at names, but like
Quirk, Mick, Snarl,
Tessa.
Whiskers.
Quirk,
Little
McSnarl, and
Whiskers.
Whiskers, leave them alone. I need them down here. I'll come up and say hi in a minute.
I mean, no,
I
big
feel like-
Whiskers, not little Whiskers.
I feel like I can't help very much down there, so I'm gonna ignore Pip and just like anytime that they say something really polite to me, I say something really polite back. If they compliment me, I compliment them back, and I'm just like hanging out.
Nawa!
All right, I'll go down if he really needs me. I feel like he doesn't need me. It's
You're going to be doing the talking.
shit. Yeah, good point.
I'm just getting it hooked up and getting ready to hit answer.
All right.
I like get down there and I've got like the computer that I've got set up for my dad is using running, and I switch into my account and I hook this thing up to it so that I can monitor it and record it, and then I say I'm gonna set it up so that you've got a weak connection So you'll just be a staticky voice, no video. Good luck. Beep.
If I believe that Mariana used this last, can I do my best to somewhat imitate her voice?
Ooh. I could get the video going just enough that it's dark, it's staticky, but the outline of the glaive is there.
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a computer's check.
All right.
To do that really fast.
It's just I turn the lights off and then I turn up the static.
What check should I give you to do voice imitation bluff?
Yeah, bluff.
Okay.
15 on my computer's check.
All right.
And oops. And then add 9, so a lot. 17, 27? Yeah,
27.
Cool.
The connection opens. You very clearly see in monochrome, one color in just sort of blue, Jan Vokulis. Broad shoulders, scary reptilian face. You think either he once was Vesk or he has been turned part Vesk. His horrible mutant bust, like head to right here. Strange mismatched eyes. And he says, how's the weather?
Oh, was this a code? It totally is. Did this happen to the last lady?
You should insight to see if it's code.
Yeah, okay. I insight to see if it's code.
Give me an insight check.
It's gonna be something that is not what the weather is, like cold and balmy, because it would never be that.
Oh shit. Okay, and then add. Wait, sorry, I have to add my thing still. That's really crappy though. It's not good. It's not insight. Sorry, it's sense motive, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, add 5 to that, so that's 9, and then I also add a d6. So I'll roll that. 10.
Definitely a code. You've met him. You've met this man. He doesn't seem like the kind
That would just
to ask how the weather is.
Yeah.
I could crank up the static as you answer.
Hi, Cat. Hang on one.
I've just got my hand on the dial, I've hooked it into this this big switchboard that is my computer with all the things on it, and I've got my hand on the dial ready to crank up the static. The interference.
Looking through my notes right now because I am trying to find the assassin.
I can tell you now you never saw her use it.
Okay. That was my question. I'll say, I'll say a storm is coming.
He kind of looks out of the corner of his eye, and he says, that was close. The correct response was it looks like rain. Where's Mariana? I hope you haven't killed her. I liked her.
You could double down.
I don't know if I can fool this guy. I also don't think Lincoln will let me do a different bluff check, so I don't think anything I say will matter in that sense, of him believing me.
I mean, you'd have a circumstantial negative for getting the code phrase wrong, but if you bluffed well enough,
I'm trying to think of what he wants to know anyway, why he's contacting me. We don't know enough about what job she was here to do. I can say,
this is why it would have been good if the stewards let us sit and listen in first.
I know. I tried to get them to do that.
They haven't done the interrogation yet. They'd send you the video when they do.
Yeah. Do we know does he know that we have a ship called the Red Rock?
He has no idea who he's talking to.
No, I know, but
he doesn't know anything about our ship because
no, I feel like he knows who we are.
We didn't get.
He's met you guys.
Yeah, and we faked our deaths, but I feel like
we took that ship off of the station. He totally knows the ship. Well, he doesn't know by that name though. He knows about that Sunrise Maiden or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll say
And that's if he's thought about you since he tried to kill you guys.
Which he might not have. I'll say,
That is true.
there was trouble. The crew of the Sunrise Maiden showed up.
Things
We had to destroy their ship before we could finish.
I'll take a bluff check.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be impossible, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm rolling really badly today. I rolled like 20 on that one thing and it was cool, but yeah, and I don't remember the other stuff I added to that. I added D6, which is not gonna be enough, so I do that, and then it's 8, and then I add 9, so 17. I rolled a 3, like it's not good. Like
He's got to take a sense motive for that, right? Like they're
oh, I
contested.
guess fair enough.
I'll roll it here.
But there are circumstantial bonuses, pluses and minuses that you get.
Right,
for
like he
plausibility.
he already doesn't believe me.
To
So.
be fair, that's not a lie. The crew of the Sunrise Maiden did show up, and they did have to attack our
You rolled
ship.
very well.
I didn't-
He says, "Whoever you are, I appreciate and respect your dedication to this lie. But that's why we have the code phrase. So let's just get to the fun part, shall we?"
I'm just gonna let him keep talking as much as he wants because I think he likes his own voice.
He clearly does. He says, "Sunrise Maiden. They have been more of a problem than I expected."
He thought we were dead.
Did he?
He
That's the last
did
that we.
fake our deaths. I said the crew of the Sunrise Maiden showed up. He doesn't know that that's us. He knows that that's a ship that we had, but he thinks that we're dead. It could be somebody else
So it
using
could be
the
someone
same
else using the
How'd you
ship.
guys fake your deaths?
I don't recall. I will check my notes and find out.
I think we reported back via text from the assassin that. we've
That
been
sounds
killed or
right. I
something.
think.
Oh yeah, that she.
Oh yeah, you did say successful.
Yeah.
Sunrise Maiden. So now a different group of meddlers is on that ship.
I don't know. He's a smart guy. He might also just.
Oh,
two
he
and
might
two
not have
together.
believed her when she said it was successful. That I always
Yeah.
said that. I said that's a gamble.
Why don't you just turn off whatever jamming you're doing
I look at
and
you.
let's have a real discussion?
I look at you, Nala.
I don't want to do that. I'm saying.
Alright.
Well, you can't turn off how hideous you are, so I don't know why I should turn off my effects.
Oh, rude, uncalled for. When have I done that to you?
This will be the first. I'm still doing my voice like Mariana's as much as I can.
Doing an impression of her, and he says,
Just because I don't want him to know what I sound like.
"Well, I have some questions for you then. Who gave you your orders? I'm assuming your stewards."
I'll answer that one quicker, I guess.
Or am I just unlucky?
Unlucky, sir. Unlucky indeed.
Unfortunate.
No, unlucky.
Yes?
May I be tracing this call?
You're trying? And it's really hard.
Klob, will you assist me? I hand you a second keyboard so that we can.
Type together.
Dual typing, mechanical keyboard.
I'll take the odd words. You take the even words.
I'll say
Nice. Natural 20, 29 total. All assist Klob. All right, so that plus 12 plus 2 then. 27.
It's coming from the diaspora.
All right, so
It's being bounced between so many different places.
he's still on the station. Or in the diaspora is the asteroid field we started in.
I'm gonna because it is unlucky, I'll say
I say keep him talking because we're still
unlucky
tracing it.
but still victorious. The ship that you hate is destroyed.
Really, it is. The ship that I hate. Which ship is that?
The Sunrise Maiden. I just told you it was destroyed. Oh, no, wait. Did I say that to the girl?
No, you
He,
did.
he gives this kind of coughing laugh, and he says, uh, I haven't thought about that ship in quite a while. They were a complication, a thorn.
And they appear here
It
again.
seems they seem to be persistent.
Mention
I have
Blue
lo-
Ion.
I have much more important matters to attend to. If you have,
Oh, yes. I'm
if you
sure you
intend
and
to play,
Jerax have a meeting coming up any minute now. I'm interrupting you. I apologize.
Ooh, nice one.
he gives you this look, and he says, "Look who's been digging into this as well." I'm sorry I have such a head start on you. If you have intentions of playing games, I'm going to hang up and get back to what I was doing.
No, I just wanted to call and ask you.
I called
he
you.
yeah.
Ask you how the weather was.
Yes, that was the prompt from before. I'm hanging up now unless you'd like to stop playing games.
What do you want? Maybe we can come to an arrangement.
What do I want? The question is, what do you want, person pretending to be Mariana Bloodglaive?
What do I want?
Who somehow knows about Blue Ion, but doesn't have the other pieces of the puzzle? Who seems to be constantly where I don't want you, despite having no clue what's going on?
Can I divert from trying to trace him to trying to make sure he's not tracing us?
You may.
Okay. Can I use my old role?
Yes. Why not?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you roll well again.
17
And
again.
I'll
As
assist
you're-
you.
As you're tracing, you go, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
And you, I'm not even sure what this would look like, but you do some funny triangulation of the pathways you were using to trace him, and realize that while you had been so focused on tracing, something is talking to your box.
Uh-oh. Guys, we might have a problem.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna pull the plug if Club tells me
Okay,
that.
I will say he's asking me what I want. He's trying to make fun of me, and I'm gonna say Mariana didn't go by that name.
It seems the difficulty of tracing works both directions.
Oh, okay.
And Club, with that very high roll, you think like he already knew it was on Akaton.
Right.
Right.
Like all we got was Diaspora. I don't think he'll get more than Akaton. But
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly the same range. So, but
you
yeah.
said something's talking to the box. Like,
Yeah, I think it's trying to figure out where we are.
okay.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the plug.
Cool.
Wait, on the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, but I was gonna ask him a question.
I'm worried that he was gonna get like we found he's talking to the box, that he was gonna do more. He was gonna go up the wire to my box.
And the last thing that he said was making fun of me, and I didn't get to retort. Oh well. He has no
What were you
idea
going to
anyway.
retort? It like you start saying it and it shuts down. And you just say it to the empty room.
I was saying, Mariana didn't go by Mariana. She went by Bloodglaive. And what do I want? I want a name of my own.
Oh,
Like, I want to work for you and get fame and glory, basically.
that would have been good.
After you pull the plug, Pip, you are shocked when the screen turns on for just a moment and some text comes across.
Oh boy.
And it just says, if you'd like to talk again and get some real answers, I'll be waiting for your call.
Next time we make the call from deep space and not from my family's basement.
I agree.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
It
Who
was
the hell is that guy?
Jan Vokulis, again. I need to call Inspector Dives. I don't want to call Inspector Dives. I have to call Inspector Dives.
But first, we have to go through my family.
No. You have to go through your family. I'm going to make my call from right here, and I'll come to you.
I'm going to call Inspector Dives.
I'm going to call Inspector Dives, and I'll just basically tell him we got a message from Jan Vokulis from some of the equipment that was left running at the bandit encampment. I wasn't able to gather that much information from him other than the fact that he still has a base of operations out of the diaspora and still feels that
putting on his he's sort of putting on his uniform and stuff, and he says, "Does it work?"
Yeah, I think that's a good look for you.
Well, thank you. But does the comms work?
So far, it seems operational.
And he's like trying different ties, and he's like, "I don't know about this one."
No, purple's really good.
All right. If that works, I need you to turn it into the stewards right now.
Absolutely.
Pip's not here. He's now talking.
Pip's not here. I will arrange it. Yeah. So I say absolutely. Do you have a team that's competent enough to examine this?
They'll keep it locked up there till they can come retrieve it.
Okay. All right.
We can get it to Absalom faster than Absalom can get here. Right? Because
that's true. Would you prefer?
Yes.
Would you prefer I deliver it in person?
I would not. I'd hate for it to bring more death down upon you.
Fair enough.
Plus, your contractors, there's strange security clearance things.
And here I thought you were worried about my safety. I'll have it sent along promptly.
You give excellent fashion advice.
All right. I'll end the call.
You're trying to get Dives to fall for you?
Girl, that is the whole game. We always pretend to be a flirtin', and then we never gonna do it.
Manali, Dives is the only person you play that game with who you think is in your league.
Well, good. Okay, so I end the call, and then I will find a way to do that without Pip finding out about it.
Turn it into the stewards?
I
want to
open the door, and I'm sure everyone is on the stairs.
Okay. Great.
They all flood down into the place, and you're kind of picked up by them, and they're all talking. And you hear your father's voice kind of
making
shout,
my way up the
"Get
stairs.
out of my workshop, not down there!" And they kind of like take you back up as one.
A wave of people upstairs. Excellent. Cool. Good. Yeah. Yeah, the ship isn't operational. I'll have to get Percy here in time for this lovely dinner.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi.
Everyone.
Gristle saying very.
Is there a
Your brother Gristle puts you in a headlock and gives you a noogie.
I pull one of the. I have one of those stun gun things now because I've got those guns in his gut.
Twitch and Big and Little Whisker both start laughing hysterically, and they're like, "Pipsqueak finally grew teeth."
That's not my name. My name is Pip or Pippin, not Pipsqueak.
As long as you got the taser, whatever you want.
What are you gonna do with the taser? It's not for me. That's not a cattle prod, is it?
Is his dad or his mom trying to cook something?
Yes.
I assist. I don't know what I would have to roll, but I assist in the cooking.
You help cook. She's cooking entirely too fast for you to keep up. By the time you've finished chopping the vegetables, it's like 3 steps ago.
She's asking me to hand her things, but I take so long because I'm reading the spices that she just grabs it.
Yeah, totally.
Great.
And
you lean away to grab the spice, and then she finished chopping the vegetables and already put them in. Right. And then you come back to the vegetables, and then she takes the spice right out of your hand,
Oh, so it's like when you try to help me when I'm cooking.
Yeah, exactly like
that. She takes the spice and she puts it back. She's changed her mind, takes out 2 different spices.
Yeah.
You are no help.
Okay, great. Well,
she's also giving you this kind of stream of conscious fire hose of gossip about seemingly everything in the universe, including Pip.
I try to recall all of it.
You can't.
Well, I try really hard to remember only the stuff about Pip then.
You think she would make an excellent diplomat.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind.
Klob, where are you?
I'm just kind of mingling. I'm walking amongst them. I might be watching Pip and laughing a little bit, but mostly I'm probably just talking.
I'm just wondering because Maynala said she wanted to turn it in. Who has the communications box with them?
It's left in the basement right now. Nobody's touching it.
Oh, no. Klob would have grabbed it.
I would have. One of us would have grabbed it. So if Pip just went straight, then yeah, I would have grabbed that. Yeah. All right, I'll hang out with them a little bit, say hi, meet everybody again, not remember anybody's name, and leave. And start turning it. Or wait, should I leave and turn it? Should I go? Hey guys, should I go turn this in?
Turn what in?
Yeah, go turn it in right now.
No, do not turn that thing in.
Pip, just make a copy and you can play with it later.
No, that's not how these things work.
You guys have another one.
It doesn't work though. We have a. It doesn't.
That is correct.
This one works. The other one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't give them the broken one. I told him it works.
Give the. And then he can think his men broke it. I'm not giving this thing up.
Is there any way for you to make a copy of it?
That's not how these things work.
Wait, what if we do set it up so that it's like...
We're like parting the sea of siblings to get to each other so we can talk in person.
Yeah, we're doing comms even though we can see each other.
Yeah.
Because it's just so loud in here.
Yes.
What if we make like a little, a fake demo? It starts working, but then it just immediately zap and everything breaks. They'll think that it was working and then
Yeah, I think I can rig the other one to do that.
I'm all for pulling one over on people, but not on our boss. They're the ones paying us, and they're the ones giving the authority to do this investigation in the first place. We are not going to pull one over on them.
I get the authority to do whatever investigations I want whenever I want.
Not if I put my foot through that thing.
That's true. They won't know.
I feel like I need to be captain right now, so as your captain, I am asking you to give this thing up.
And as your engineer in charge of all devices, I say no.
I'm going to put my foot over the thing as if to smash it.
Klob is holding it.
I will go with a glaive as if to destroy it.
I was just presenting hypotheticals. I'm not in this argument.
Do not make me Solomon. I will not split this baby.
Chanting, fight.
If you break that thing, then you have two broken ones, and then you can't give him a working one. I'm calling your bluff, my Nala.
He might be right on this one, May.
Why don't we take it to him, and then you can play with it the whole way there?
No.
Why not?
Because then I won't have it anymore.
He's not going to use this one again. He knows it's compromised by
He
us.
literally sent you a message. Look at my sibling. He literally sent you a message that said, call him back.
Right. And so I don't want it to be me who calls him back. I'd much rather have it be Dives.
That's not who it's going to be. It's going to be some forensic tech or some professional negotiator, and Voculus isn't going to give him the time of day. If the stewards could do this, they would have already done it.
I'm going to look at all the siblings and be like, is Pip the smartest one here out of all of you?
They all say
There's like some chittering, and then it gets quiet, and a couple of them are like,
say no.
a couple of them are like, yeah.
one of them's like, maybe Dad's smarter, and then like someone's like, no, Pip's smarter.
Clearly the most big-headed of you all.
Your old man's like, nope, I'm smarter.
Thank God.
It goes my dad, and then me, and then the rest of them.
You can't just think that the stewards are more foolish than you. I think they're taking this seriously. They have the time and the space to keep this thing safe. Do you want it
They're
with
a
us?
giant corrupt bureaucracy.
I say telepathically just to you,
Mhm.
this thing being with us is like walking around with that bomb vest. I don't want it near your family, and I don't want it with us.
Then we take it back to the. Sorry, then we take it back to the ship.
I don't want it with us. I don't want it with the ship. It's dangerous.
I want to know what Jan Voculus is up to. I want to know what the hell this blue ion shit is, and I want it all off my back.
I don't know if we can find the answers to all those questions just using this machine.
I think it's the best lead we've got. Sorry, are you talking out loud again now?
I can do it telepathically with the three of us.
Okay, sorry,
Because we're all within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah.
I just don't want your family to hear all this. And I can say, let's just have it take a couple of days. He's not expecting it right away. I don't think if we spend a couple of days on this, I don't think after that there'll be more we can get out of it.
And besides which, as you said, they're a huge, giant bureaucracy. I mean, they're going to spend hours and weeks poring over this thing. What's the chances they don't check for fake meddling?
The other one's not a fake, it's a
No, but if we
broken
try
one.
to pass this off as something else, or we give them the other one and try to pass it off, they'll find out.
Oh, just give them the broken one.
I don't want to give them the broken one.
Just don't give them anything. Why did you tell them we have it?
Is food ready?
Why do you always tell them that?
Is food ready?
Why do you always tell them?
before, as Pip is upset, why do you always tell them your mother comes in with big plates of your favorite Akatonian food? Pip, what is your favorite food?
It's like the colloquial name is garbage bake.
So it's like this giant like meatloaf burrito hybrid.
It's like, and it's a little bit of everything. It's whatever's around. So like, if you go to 3 different houses, they'll have 3 different kinds of garbage bake. Like it's the one their family makes.
Yeah, this is your family's garbage bake.
Yeah.
And it's like for special occasions, but Pip coming home is a special occasion.
Special occasion.
And she's like cutting off big hefty slices and passing it around. And I believe that is where we are going to end tonight.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see what time it was.
In the center of the city of Arl, Pip surrounded by his family in this violent city that he calls home, Club clutching this little metal box
High up.
that seems to be causing so much trouble, with a single LED light on it. Beep, beep, beep. And then credits roll. Thank you so much. I thought that was a really great session, everybody. Thanks for coming, viewers. Thanks for coming, players. I'm glad you all had a good time. I'm excited to see what questions you ask next week. But until then, make sure your helmet's on straight, and don't tell the stewards anything they don't need to know. Goodbye.
Adios.
Oh, wait. Jake,
What?
you know, plug anything?
Yeah. Everybody, tune in on Wednesday for the 4th episode of this season of Princes of Azamar. Our party has valiantly taken back the city of Angate. And what they're going to find is that there are still a few holdouts that they need to deal with around the city. And there may be other things afoot. So tune in on Wednesday night at 7:15 Pacific for the next episode of Princes, which is titled Not Prepared.
Okay.
Oh.
And players, I'll take a laser taser phaser, and I'll write one too, so we can post that.
Cool.
On the Patreon, which you should all check out, patreon.com/JetsamAcademy. Okay, we can go now.
Goodbye.
Adios. For real.